Hi everyone. Let's talk about why we use red light therapy for golf. Why we use something that's a deep tissue red light therapy laser to reach down in, get all these deep muscles, both the neck, the shoulders, our hips, and our back. Well, it's because they improve our golf game. Not only do we see lasting results as we feel stronger and get our inflammation down in all our joints, but many people have already come forth and said, I just had the best game. My last one was, I shot a 78. I didn't have pain on a single stroke. I left the course feeling great, didn't have any aches or pains. And that's just 3 treatments. So why does red light therapy work for golf, especially here in Bluffton and Hilton Head and Savannah area? Because we have the combination of the 3 strongest wavelengths. One that's superficial, the red light that you can see, and then 2 others that reach deeper, first to the muscles and even farther, deep down in. This guy right here with real true red light laser therapy to reach all those little sensitive areas to make all the difference with just a few treatments. So these 3 amigos are going to remove a blanket of inflammation from our whole body. Between this, the whole bed therapy, and then the spot treatment, we're treating every single cell for inflammation. Now, how does that work? Well, these little zones of inflammation, they cause us to have little hiccups. And those little movement errors have to be compensated for. So our brain is dealing with these little compensations, and it's having to struggle or take away its energy that it can put into your precision and the amount of power that you deliver. So with the whole body laser therapy, we're going to decrease all those little zones of inflammation down to minimal, if not eliminate many of them. And that's going to make it much easier to focus on your skill and then delivering that power without any of those little hitches of inflammation. So let's see how it works. In each of our cells, which there's trillions of them in your body, we have inflammation, and that's the normal way that your body works. It's going to repair itself, it's going to get nutrients in because the inflammation's there. It's going to excrete nutrients and migrate and do all the transport it has to do because the inflammation cycle is there. But these things require energy. Our muscles strain, that's going to use up the energy. Disc degeneration, that's going to provide more inflammation to our region. Exercise, oxidative stress, this is the most underlooked component, especially as we get older, 40, 50, 60. We're out there exercising, but our bodies just can't deal with this oxidative stress the same way, especially if we're now spending hours a week doing intense exercise. And of course, quality lifestyle. Sometimes that's an oxidative stress load itself, and sometimes it's very non-inflammatory. But all these create cell inflammation that we need to eliminate, not just in a couple cells where we have pain, but the whole body so it's working better. Think of it as like a traffic jam. All these little components of inflammation are just jammed up. Now our body is able to deal with quite a few of them. That's the blue line. We want it to deal with more than we have. We always want our inflammation level to be lower than we can compensate. Why? Because that's going to protect us. It's going to protect our joints. It's going to protect us from disease. Even many think that's going to protect us from cancer. So for the long-term prevention, getting rid of that inflammation is key. So this traffic jam of inflammation is all backing up in our cells. We need to release it. How do we release it? By cell respiration. You want to see how I get some exercise? Move a 600-pound Theralite bed. So it's released by cell respiration. That's what we need. Every one of these cells has to bring nutrients in, but more importantly, get everything out. So what the photons of energy do, 600, 800, and 900, when they're combined, is they reach different levels of cells. The photon of energy actually goes into what's called the electron transport chain, and that bumps forward and releases a little molecule of ATP. Now that's the theory of how light energy seems to do the miracles it does. Every single cell, all of a sudden, has this photon of energy bump forward the ATP cycle, and it suddenly has energy. And what's it going to do? It's going to use it to detox. It's going to get all that crap out of there that needs to be going through those portals in the cell walls that they talk about. If it's a fat cell, it'll be able to release the fats, get some oxygen in there so it can start repairing. It can transport, like I said, the fatty acids out of the cell or bring nutrients in to repair them. Most importantly, it can do work. It just has to do what we're asking it to do. Maybe that's exercise. So we don't want to stress it, we want to rest it. So light energy is the perfect modality because instead of adding any inflammation to your system, it's adding energy that releases inflammation and prevents it from accumulating. This is clean cell energy for muscle, for the fascia, which is all the other stuff, nerves, and even bones. Light therapy, especially red light therapy and the near infrared, have been proven thousands of times to do dramatic effects when used in a good, strong dose with covalent focus in the right frequencies that do the right work for you. So for your golf game to instantly improve, or you need to get ready for that big game coming up, try light bed therapy. We have an iClub. That means you're simply coming in and relaxing on the bed a couple times a week for only 10 minutes. But that seems to be the secret. Plus we know what to look for and how to zap it with the deep tissue. Please schedule a consultation, come in and see what we have to offer. We look forward to helping making your golf game a success like we've helped so many others. Thank you.